everybody, come on up in here, get up in here, get about what y'all just saw. Oh, we gotta talk, guys. We gotta talk.
On the light not on his phone?
hmm And you know why I said that? Because I'm not stupid. You know, bad lighting can alter appearance too.
Yeah.
So you're intentionally, if you're interviewing someone, when do you not have light on?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Y'all come on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. This is about to be a very serious live, y'all. This is going to be the most serious live that I've had with you all since I hit the platform. Um, we're going to be direct. We're going to be honest. Was here today for an interview. And I asked Marcus before he got here, I said, Marcus, give me a synopsis, give me a little idea, just give me a little idea of the subject matter so that I could at least be prepared. Not so that I could tell him what he can and can't ask me, but so that I can be prepared to give the best answer to whatever question he may have, right? Wow. Marcus came in my house and off rip attacked me. Oh, this is a big room. You know, so what's it like being a tall trans? This is a person who knows how accomplished I am. This is a person who knows cater, cook, hospitality, event management services, hosting, guest services, all that, right? He knows that. No questions about that, right? No, what was it that made you think enough of the people on ASI that you took the time to put together something so professional? And then he goes into this whole, oh, I can show you a live where I thought about that. You know, and I know the live he's talking about. But Negro. Negro. See, this is why I like being big. This is why I like still having my deep voice. This is why I like still having my masculinity as much of it as I can. Because, see, you're not going to play in my face. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your platform is. I don't care how much I rock with you. And by the way, even as you watch this, I still rock with bro. Don't get it twisted. But you don't respect me. Or you don't pretend to. But what you're definitely not going to do is you're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to do it in my face. And damn sure not going to do it in my face and in my space. And if you do, there's going to be consequence. Mark is going to tell y'all everything. Some of them are. There's about 3. And Marcus is going to tell y'all that. I'm sure he will, because that's how petty he is. And so I hold the mic as a coping mechanism, a comfort mechanism, whatever it is, right? I'm still. I told you all in a story time about a hate crime that took place that I told you all that story. And one of the lasting effects of that attack was what they call malofacial damage. So my jaw was broken. And it's going to cost me some money to resolve that. And I will. And that's the thing that I was telling Marcus was I was saying, and you can talk off camera, you heard me say to Marcus, I'm like, because I knew that that's where he was going to go when he was talking about the get back. And if he would have gone there, I want you to know I was going to go in the back and grab the strongest shovel and just start digging.
Yeah.
Because I'm just going to go as low as I possibly can because Marcus has known this and I explained this to you. You know, see, this is how people operate. Your enemies will use, I don't want to say enemies, but people will use your, whatever they perceive as your flaw, your weakness, when it's convenient for them, they will use that as a way to harm you. They will use it as a way to try to embarrass you. And I'm so glad that there was a witness. Like I'm not even there's like this is not can't even just be a he say she say thing like and then you all witnessed it. So if you're watching that live and if you haven't seen it and you happen to see it on the replay. And the thing is, right, keep in mind that when he walked in, my camera was streaming, right?
Yeah.
For my own shit, right?
Yeah.
Did I not graciously cut it off?
Yes, you did.
Did I not graciously cut off the music that I wrote?
Yes, you did.
In order to accommodate his stream.
Yeah.
So I was very respectful. Off rep. Marcus is used to trans people who he could use as a character, a caricature. Marcus is not used to a serious, business-minded person who simply presents themselves the way I do. Marcus is not used to coming across people in this community who speak with any clear diction, people who you can tell have some level of education. Marcus is not used to communicating with people in my space who are like that. He is only Marcus is ignorant and doesn't understand. I don't think it's not. I don't even know if that he doesn't understand trans. I generally don't know if he gets to. Keep in mind he's from the islands, so there's that. Right, there is that alone. However, what I will tell you is that no matter what I am, no matter how I appear and how I present, no little man No, little man. Did you hear me tell you gonna tell me to me in the courthouse? Nigga. 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 JW. Or Canberra.
Nah, yeah.
Do I have any problem with niggas? I pull niggas. Me pulling niggas. Is that a problem?
No problem.
There ain't no problem, right?
No problem.
I don't got no problem pulling niggas, right? Now you ain't you straight, so I ain't even gonna expect for you to judge a nigga. But at the same time, am I pulling like some dirty like?
Dominique pull all types.
You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, so don't you come in here and try to play me?
All types.
And as if I look in such a way that no. Because first of all, I pull more niggas than you pull females. I guarantee you that. I pull more niggas than you pull females, bruh. And if I come up out of this, I'm pulling more females than you pull females. End the story. Straight like that. Respectfully, but straight like that. Don't try to play me like that, bruh. Don't. And yeah, even with my flaws, yeah. Because if you walk in the club with me, bro, first of all, I'm dressed like a nigga. I got a suit on, bro. My head glistening, shining, bro. Don't play with me. I don't got black and white hair, nigga. I ain't nothing on me, salt and pepper. Ain't no salt and peppers here. Ain't no salt and pepper here. So don't even try to play me like that, bruh. Like, do not try to play me like that. And Marcus really, if y'all saw, Marcus really tried me in my space. He made light or fun of the fact that, do y'all know, maybe a month ago, no, not even a month, 6 weeks ago, my lights was out. He loaned me $100 to get my lights back on. I mentioned this before. Would y'all believe he threw it up in my face? He told me I could keep it. Well, that's good. Because that was going to happen anyway. No, he's not. But real talk, though, he did that. And then the last words he said to me was that he know where I lived. Is that not a threat? So now y'all heard Feisty say that he threatened her life. Y'all done heard Tragedy say that. Y'all done heard K3. Y'all done heard several people in the ASI universe say that. Now, I can't say he made a threat on my life per se, but he definitely did say he knows where I live.
It was an empty threat.
But see, here's the difference between me and them people. Nigga, bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even left. You should have bought it right there. Bring it. I'm not like, nigga, I'm not PU, none of that. None of that. I don't care about no gun in your waistband, bruh. None of that. Ain't nobody. This is not that. Okay. Can you explain where he disrespected you? He gave you $100. I'm just saying. Okay. First of all, him loaning me $100 in order to resolve a situation where the lights was out. Listen, my character, my integrity is not. You $100 is not gonna give you license to come nowhere near me thinking you're gonna play with me. Let me be clear about that, okay? I don't know who asked this. Liz, how much your respect go for? Put a price on it. Is it 100? Put a price on it. Now you asked me where did he disrespect me. Here's how. First of all, you disrespected me because You came up in here with the intention to interview me about a specific subject matter, but in a one-dimensional way, when I have created and presented you something, right, that at the very least deserves some commentary, looking over, whatever the case may be. But what you do, Marcus is a lot smarter than any of us think. Because really, I personally feel as if you came over here to do a messy style interview y'all see the kind of interviews I do. Classy, right? We don't get into the mess of it all. Like, and I get Marcus does his thing and he's got to do what he does, right? But there's a way to do that and be respectful about it. Using terms like elephant in the room and disrespectful little callbacks and coded language. Like I'm not the person that you can do that to, because my brain is not cluttered by all of the drugs that a lot of these other people may get into. And I'm not thirsty for whatever you offering. You understand what I'm saying? So $100, that first of all, $100 doesn't even a fee for the interview, but $100 is not going to allow you, $100 is not going to give you the pass, the go ahead. You understand what I'm saying? To straight up disrespect me, especially in my space. How many of y'all would lose respect for me if just because I wanted to work with him, right? Just because I put so much work and effort and grinded that out, that I would be the type that you could dangle a carrot, right, in my face. You could just dangle a carrot. And you could just, string me along and whole time disrespect me, right? No. In that interview, you see that there comes a part where I tell Marcus, look, bro, we're not going to do all this tip-a-tat, up and down, back and forth, wishy-washy. Like, we're not doing, either you fuck with me or you don't. If you don't, that's fine. Somebody will. That's confidence. You understand what I'm saying? But what you're not going to do, what you're absolutely not going to do, is dangle anything in front of me as a carrot and expect for me to follow you. That's not who I am as a person. That's not who I will be as a person. You're not going to dangle a carrot in front of me. You're not going to intentionally try to embarrass me. And, there comes a point where I ask Marcus, I say, why is your light not on? Every time I've seen Marcus do an interview, his light is on. Why is he says it's enough light? And no. Really trying to, and see, that's why I said, no, we're doing an in-studio interview. He wanted to do an interview, wherever. I said, no, you're coming in studio because I've got some lighting, right? It may not be the best, but I've got some lighting. Because Marcus knows, like every other content creator knows. Bye, Tracy. Marcus knows, like every other content creator knows, right? Lighting is important, right? To how you appear and things like that. And so I literally, I don't know. I thought Marcus was intentionally trying to present me in a certain, in a certain way. Then I cracked a joke that he took and just kind of ran with and tried to like spin it off into a whole narrative, and so the obvious question becomes, do I have any regrets? No, I don't. If you feel like you're capable of doing something and it's in your wheelhouse to do, or whatever the case may be, and there's a chance that we still end up working together at the end of the day, because being a business person, I don't have to go out for tea and cookies with Marcus, right? I can compartmentalize, I can do a job, and I can keep it moving. But what I cannot do is allow a man who comes up to my hip to disrespect me in my house. I cannot allow someone. Come on. I'm damn near. That's the whole thing. Just get in here, but I'll replay. Yeah, you're gonna want to add Juice Reveal because this one is. Woo! You're gonna want to replay it. But yeah, let me tell y'all something. I'm not finna let no man that come up to my damn waistline come up in here and disrespect me and point out how big I am. Well, nigga, that's why you might want to be very careful, like real talk. And I told him, I said, see, Marcus, your problem is you don't have a line. You don't have a limit. Somebody know you haven't ran into the person yet that gives you your line. That just draw the line out for you. And then pull you over it, handle you, and show you why you shouldn't have crossed it. You understand? Because I'm not gonna. If you think you're gonna have to come around me with a gun every time. If you really honestly feel like you just gonna disrespect me, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. What happened? Yeah, I need to replay for sure. Look, it's a video uploading right now. Oh shit.
Hey, you got a camera for this?
Mm-hmm. It's a video loading right now. The part in the interview where I had enough. And from my point of view, from my POV, because I think a lot of times, like, we see people from Marcus's point of view, right? And I think that one of the things that Marcus is really good at, right, is creating a point of view that makes the individual look almost crazy, to be quite honest, right? And a lot of times, and for sometimes with good reason, because some of them are absolutely sometimes nuts, right? But what do you do when you're interviewing somebody who's actually intelligent? Quick with it. What do you do when you're interviewing somebody who knows how to Joan just like you do? What do you do when you're interviewing somebody who could probably bench press you? What are you doing with what do you do when you interviewing somebody who ain't got problem using their hands? What do you do when you interviewing a person who lives as a trans but refuses, literally refuses to lose the very parts of them that make them able to defend themselves? A commanding voice. A physique that says, wait, think twice. Let me think about that. What do you do? What do you do? I tell you what you do. You get mad. You get big mad. You get big mad because the point of view that you want to spin, you were not ready for what that would actually look like and sound like in real time, and what the outcome of trying to do that was going to be. I think you counted on the fact that I wanted to work with you so much in that content house. I think that you thought that I think that you thought that I would owe you some extra loyalty. Like, I'm always loyal to you, Marcus, but like, there's a certain, like, my loyalty to you can be greater than my loyalty to me. It's my loyalty to me that comes first. It's my loyalty to this platform. It's my loyalty to not allowing you ninjas to ever think that because I wear this and look like that, that it's not enough man left in me to stand up to any of you MFers that try me. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your walking life is. I don't care what you did, was going to do, or think you did. $100, $40 is never, ever, never $100. I am not going to sell out for that. I know you fucking lying. Oh, I know you fucking lying. Oh, I know you fucking lying. That ain't finna happen. So, here's where things stand, people. And let me sit down a little bit because obviously I'm a little excited. If you could find some water for me, I really appreciate that. I'm a little excited, obviously, right? Imagine somebody like, you know, it's one thing to see things on camera. It's one thing to hear about things. It's a whole nother thing to in real time experience certain things. Like, imagine somebody using a flaw about you that you told them about, that you trusted them with, right? And they know that it came from one of the most violent, traumatic events of your life. And they do everything in their power to draw that flaw out in the most public, revealing, messy, and embarrassing way. But this is somebody you say you want to work with. No, nobody. There comes a time in that interview and you see it. I'm sure he's going to chop it up to make it look however he wants. But there comes a time in that interview where I say to Marcus, I say, I don't want to be an Atlanta Street Interviews interviewee. I'm not looking to be Cash. I'm not looking to be Polo. I'm not looking to be any of these people. That's not like, I got my own thing going here, right? I interview people myself. And if you ask me, I do a much more classy fucking job, sir. Like, you could really learn a thing or two about how to treat people in an interview. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm going to tell you, though, is I told him, I said, I don't want to be an interviewee. I don't have a problem being on camera. if I'm the house host, right, I got to go on camera. And as a house host, there's a confessional, and you go to the confessional every week, and you got to sit there and have a confessional about, certain scenes and how they made you feel, and all of that stuff. That's fair game. So don't let Marcus. 'Cause Marcus is going to try to create this spin that, oh, well, how could you if you don't? No. There's a difference. I am not interested in being that. You know how you see Cash pop up every couple weeks, or if somebody wants to be, like whatever, ASI interviewee, return. That's on. I no problem with that, but that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. That's not where I am in my life, right? There's nothing to gain. There's more to lose, right? There's nothing to gain from my participating as an interviewee. There's not. There would be plenty to gain in participation as a house host, because now you get to directly affect the life. So my whole thing was, I never wanted to come into the ASI stratosphere on what I consider the ground floor, the basement, the gutter level of the thingamajig. No. I wanted to elevate from that. I'm talking about elevation. You understand? I'm talking about elevation. Thank you. People had asked, and I'm sure we'll continue to ask as these interviews come out and Marcus does what Marcus does. I'm sure that plenty of people will ask, well, why would you have ever wanted to work with Snake like that anyway? It's no different than the same way some of y'all work for McDonald's, and y'all know what they got going on, right? And people work at Microsoft, and the owner of Microsoft was in the Epstein files, and more than likely did a lot of horrible stuff. And nobody's throwing out their Microsoft computers, right? You're still gonna buy the yeah. So, as an adult, you learn to like to compartmentalize, right? And you learn that in business, since you know that, because Marcus is not a man I would have ever been sexually attracted to, right? So you know that there was not going to be any extra taking place. And so you kind of feel like, you know what, I can get this and run this money up with bruh on some other ish, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just not trying to be like ASI interviewee number whatever, and that's just no. And I felt like he was trying to dangle a carrot in front of me and try to string me along. No, bro, I'm too accomplished for that. We're not going to do that. No, absolutely not. We will not do that. We are absolutely not going to do that. And then for him to walk out of this door and his last words, I have a witness. What are those words say? His exact words were,
where you live.
Say it again.
I know where you live.
I know where you live. Why is Marcus on here threatening trans people? Or people at all? But I'll tell you something, though. I'll tell you something. If that's the moment, I'm ready for it. I don't do fear. I don't do fear. I don't. Even when I was in school, trying to bully me or like press me in school, it always kind of made me like turn into like a monster, like some type of I don't know, like it would set off something in me. For somebody to just try me in that way and think that, oh, it really, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. If if bro declared war, I don't know. I don't know. But I sure hope, let's share this out, right? Get the word out. Share this out. Because guess what, guys? Looks like we're gonna have to do our own content house. We're gonna have to figure out some way, some type of, you know. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. In my heart of hearts, dang, let me look directly into the camera. In my heart of hearts, I don't think Marcus wants to do that. Period. Period. However, you will see in the interview there comes a point where things get a little heated. He brings up some live he did where he talked about doing a content house or whatever the case may be, and I remember that live, right? And I look him in his eye and I say, is this the part of the interview where you steal my idea on live TV? Joking, of course. And I'll be honest with you, it kind of went downhill from there. Well, it was already going downhill, but that was pretty much the snowball effect. Because what it signaled to me was, because let me tell you something, and Mr. Ferris, I say this respectfully. Anybody can have an idea, right? A notion, a thought. Can you flesh those ideas out? Can you put those ideas in print form? And can you flesh out? You don't even do scripted series work, sir. You don't do scripted series work. And the thing about a reality show is that reality shows are scripted to a certain degree, believe it or not. There's a lot in reality shows that are scripted, especially when you're talking about a series. But when you lack humility, because some 100,000 followers later and subscribers later have bought into whatever it is, right? It's easy to feel like you can trample over the little guy, even when the little guy is twice your size. Because Marcus is a giant in the YouTube streets, right? So this is where we are, guys. Where we are is, I'm not even sure where we are. I know that it's not very comforting for someone's last words to be, I know where you live. Of course, I'm not even gonna. So yeah, This is not pick a side thing. I'm still gonna rock with it. I'm still gonna watch. Um, it is a great platform at the end of the day. Um, but absolutely, I have no regrets about standing up for myself. Again, I think that the people who are subscribed to me appreciate my unwillingness to just kind of, you know, um, you don't hear me make a lot of commentary about some of the things that Marcus does on the show or in. You know what I realized, Brian?
What?
He was really mad about that scar.
I wonder what the backstory is behind
You know there's got to be a backstory.
that. There's got to be a backstory.
There's got to be a backstory. Yeah, guys. So, I don't know what. And then for him to mention that my lights were out and he thought that somehow or another he was shaming me. Wow, how out of touch. That goes to show either he doesn't know his audience or he really doesn't give a shit. Because his audience is full of people who have those experiences, have had those experiences, will have those experiences at one time or another, right? A lot of us be what? What is it the saying? 1 or 2 paychecks away from all disaster, right? Where if you missed out on 1 or 2 paychecks, you could quite possibly find yourself in a situation where you're making choices about whether or not to keep the roof over your head or the lights on, right? The choice is easy for me. The roof, right? We'll work on the lights, whatever, right? And so if you loan me $100 in order to complete that mission, but you know what? I wasn't going to tell the whole story, but now I am.
Oh, shit.
There's a little bit more to that story, though. And I wasn't going to tell it, but since Marcus brought it up, fuck it. Let's go into the whole story about the money. When I asked Marcus to set up a boxing match, I was trying to get a bag because of the situation, right? How could you not respect that? Somehow or another, I guess I should feel, I don't know, but how could you not respect that me, right? I was about to go get in the field, right? Not in a hotel room. Not in a spicy scene. But I was finna get in a field and put hands on somebody in order to get my lights on. How can you not respect that? Ain't no way. You can't make me. You cannot make me embarrassed about that. You can't. You can't. That's about the realest bitch-ish. What? That's why I say I'm a hard-body bitch. Bitch, I'm a whole clamshell. Yeah. Now, let's tell y'all this part. I said, Marcus, I need $300 and I need it quickly. I said, I'm in this situation. I'm like, business slowed down, whatever the situation was. I'm like, bro, I need $300. Said I can get it back to you. I think I said in a month or so. Um, and why wouldn't I ask Marcus that? I'm not saying I've made Marcus or Marcus owes me anything, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna ask anybody I know that got a coin, right? Not just you. I wouldn't give a damn if it was Papa Smurf. Well, it was. But I'm going to ask whoever I got the coin, whoever got the bag. I don't care. If I know you got a little piece of bag, I'm going to ask, right, right. But let's talk about what I didn't do. Let's talk about what I did not do. Did I come on here begging? Did I come on here moping? Did I come on here and do a sob story live about my situation? Most of y'all didn't even know. Y'all ain't even know. Ain't had no clue. I didn't make it a thing. I didn't make it a thing. So I asked him. I'm like, yeah. Marcus couldn't do it. Marcus couldn't do it. And so because Marcus couldn't do it, I'm like, well, then you know what? I'm going to have to knock Tragedy ass out because I need this bag. Somebody going to get knocked out. Because at that point, it was just too much. It was just too much. And I had Marcus arrange the fight. And Tragedy canceled. You all know that. Tragedy pulled out of the fight. By the time the fight was rescheduled 2 weeks later, the lights were already back on. Marcus had loaned me $100. I was over it. I was over it. I was over it. Because the whole thing was, there was a reason for why I was willing to get in the ring. I was trying to earn an honest dollar to handle a problem. Put a 1 in the chat if I should be embarrassed by that. Put a 2 in the chat if I should not. A 1 in the chat if this is something I should be so embarrassed about. A 2 in the chat if this is not. And I'm gonna read some comments. Heck no. Grand afternoon. Okay, hey Lotus Flower Bomb, what's up? Have a loving light. Heading to you and family. Grand afternoon. Heather B says you're the real VIP Dom. Thank you. Happy everyone. Looking good per usual, my girl. Thank you so much. I try. Cause they try to make me out to be like this big, like I'm just so like there are actually trans people bigger than me, like much bigger. I'm not even fat. That's the thing. Like I'm pretty average in build as far as my waistline goes. But I think that people like to try and like drag that and make that the thing. And that's what I just was not finna allow Marcus to do. Like, no. What they say? Hey, babe, you're so beautiful. My man told Marcus he wanted to fight Tragedy and he didn't want that smoke. He said, hell no. I'll be down there Friday. Let's do brunch. Okay, we could definitely do that. I don't think I got anything going on this Friday. So yeah, definitely let's do that. That sounds nice. And I haven't been to brunch in a minute, to be quite frank. What we go through makes us all who we are, and it shows 100. Yeah. I mean, this man, it just seemed like to me, like, so for example, right? I get the whole you need good content, right? But why do you always, you think that everybody in your audience is filthy? Do you think that everybody is so debased? Do you think that every single person in your audience is just so demonic that the only thing that you can do that will entertain them is to insult someone or to show someone in an embarrassing light, right? You think everyone in your audience is that fucking debased and sick in the head that nobody ever wants to see just a normal. Do you know how cool this would have been had it been a normal, classy sit down? And but see, you know, and I guess when he says, you know, I do me, yeah, you don't do classy. I get that. You don't do classy. Yeah, I've been to brunch many times. I mean, in Atlanta, Atlanta is brunch city. So Breakfast Boys, Virgil's, a few other places, but no. What I was saying was it's been a minute. I've been really, really, really busy as of late. This says you're so different than the rest. You're so real and bright that it's hard to find. You're classy. Well, I try to be, and I have my ratchet side. Don't get me wrong. Okay, before y'all give me the classy. Wait, hold on. Wait. Listen, I have I have the side of me that we all have. The side that likes to be outside and likes to have fun and enjoy life and get into the things of the things, right? Yes, I have to say we all do. And we like to get into the things of the things. It is what it is, right? So, but in this space, on this platform, in this medium, absolutely I endeavor to have a much more adult, grown and sexy, classy, but we turn up when we need to. We get ratchet when we need to. We pop off when we need to, because we don't play. We not, this is that space. We not, you're not finna come up in here on the bullshit, right? And if you, I don't care how low you go, there is no low that I won't meet you at. There's not. Once you show me that once you show me that you took the gloves off, why would I keep the gloves on? You got me up. Right, we all got our different quirks. But why this hyper focus on how people look? Like he thinks that, no, nigga, it's you. It's you have the weird fascination. Just keep it a buck. It's you. Because the men that be in my comments, like I do lives. I'm not somebody that's, no matter what you say about me, bitch, I'm not somebody that's not showing my face. Let's talk about that. I'm not hiding. I'm not saying he is. Obviously he's not. But I'm saying that to make the point that, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you want to make it a thing? Like, do you know that men don't even comment in my lives about how I look, how I appear? You know, I don't get many men doing all of the weird. I don't get a lot of that. Because the truth of the matter is, I don't think heterosexual men form opinions about the appearance of other men, whether they're dressed as I am or not. I don't think that, because basically when you tell me that I look how I do, what you telling me is that you've been attracted to every other trans person that didn't look the way I did. You kind of low-key telling on yourself. You kind of low-key telling on yourself. If you call me unattractive, where's the trans you found attractive? That means there's got to be one. Put a 1 in the chat if I'm right. Put a 1 in the chat if I'm right. If you're a heterosexual man and you make a derogatory or negative remark about my appearance, right? Does that not mean that you come across some trans that you were attracted to? Right? That's just common sense. So we're gonna call a thing a thing. We're gonna call a thing a thing because men, 100% heterosexual men do not give a damn about what Dominique got going on, how Dominique looked today, what Dominique hair looking like, how tall Dominique is. I'm tall because my body has to match my dick. And you're short because your body has to match yours. And that's not alleged. So when y'all be like young men, I want to say this specifically to you, you Negroes.
Oh, shit.
Who would feel like it's your place to be making comments about my body. Because then when I start inviting you to parts of my body, then I'm going to be wrong, right? Right? Then I'm going to be wrong if I start inviting you to parts of that body. So I don't appreciate no man talking under my clothing. Like, don't worry about the size of nothing. Don't worry about how tall I am, how wide don't worry about any of that. Just know that in the bedroom, sir, in the bedroom, in the bedroom, oh, Lord. In the bedroom. Okay, I'm winning. Baby, I'm winning. Just know that. Just know that if I ever become a homeless humper, none of the people I hump on is going to tell you I gave them bad peen. They ain't going to tell you I had bumps on down there. They ain't going to tell you I had any missing flesh or skin down there. They ain't about to tell you that nothing smelled rotted or janky. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't gonna tell you none of that. Okay? Okay? And they definitely not gonna tell you it was a snack. They not gonna tell you it was a snack. Okay? Okay? See, that's why I'm big. God made me a big elephant in the room as trans. Okay? So that when I gotta lay that pipe, so that when I gotta lay that pipe,
oh, shit, I'm crying.
ain't nobody finna come back nowhere and tell you that the pipe wasn't right. Yeah. Yeah. And that's female, male, stud, Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I thank y'all for being here. Let me look at some of these comments here. Lotus, yes, I'm lost for sure, but I'm trying to catch up with what happened and why. Oh, choose reveal. It's okay. And this is not a pity party. This ain't no bitch. Don't you bitch. You better not cry for me, Argentina. Got me fucked up. So this is not no crime for me, Argentina shit. We good over here. We good. If anything, here's what I thank you for, Mr. Marcus Ferris. I thank you for allowing me to show everybody in the Atlanta Street Interviews landscape, whether it's the critics, the participants, the supporters, that who I say I am, at least in this respect. When I tell you you're not going to play with me, when I tell you that my loyalty to self is greater than my loyalty to anything other than God himself. When I tell you that no matter how badly I may want something, I don't want it enough to sell myself to get. I am the same person who was willing to get in the ring for the money. Right? That has to tell you something about the kind of person I am in here and in here. That has to tell you something. There's no way to get around that. My heart, my grit, but also the fact that I have a do what you gotta do in life spirit. For LGBT trans and I sure fucking man up a lot. More than half the men that you've seen come through the Atlanta Street Interviews bubble. I have manned up in life. I am more self-reliant. Even if I do gotta ask somebody for a little loan to help him, so what? I'm still on my feet. This is my space. Exactly, Nola. Exactly. $100. It shouldn't have even been, right? You would think that. So he gonna think that by saying that on camera, oh, you could keep the little 100 I gave you when your lights was off. Dude, all you doing is confirming what a horrible human being you really are when you do things like that. I don't understand why it is that you think when you do that the person you did it to looks bad. That's not how it works. That's never been a thing, bro. Now, I'm not going to lie. Yes, you do have some sick in the head supporters, but this not a lot. Most of your supporters support you, but they have no problem letting you know when you are wrong. You only have a few supporters who ain't going to say nothing to you, bro. Most of your supporters are actually really good, decent people who might enjoy some mess from time to time, but they're not sick in the head. They're not demented. Because you would have to be sick in the head and demented to watch how you treat people and somehow think that that person should be ashamed of themselves. No. I would have had to be ashamed of and not stand up for myself. I lost all credibility. I would have lost all respect for myself in my own space. I don't even think I would have wanted to ever be in this space again. Had I let this man walk out of my house, after having disrespected me. And it's just, yeah, he tried me off rip, y'all. He did. I dropped a little, of course he first started with the Tona and Ileana thing. He had a question about them. Okay, I get it, fine, because, that's how I came into the landscape, right? I get it. They don't even live in Atlanta anymore. Have we not moved on from Tona and Ileana? Put a one in the chat. We moved on and put a one. We've moved on. Why would you start the interview like you trying to elicit some messy response or some sort of... We got 30 people in here, Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Oh, God. Let's try to act like it's normal. I mean, we always got like 30, 40, 50. I mean, that ain't, yeah, that's normal shit. Yeah, normal shit. All right, so, like, you're trying to elicit these messy kinds of responses. My expectation when Marcus came came to interview was that we would discuss the rebuild. I mean, let's just be frank. Y'all don't want to hear about no goddamn Tona and Ileana. I don't. I know you don't. And if you do, I'm going to be honest with you. At this point, it's really getting a little... like they've moved on. They're good. Like, don't... Listen. And then you try to bring up... Oh, he tried me. Mm-hmm. Oh, he tried to make me jealous of people. You see, it's that narrative that people try and push. But the way I handled it... Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Mr. Ferber, because all you did tonight was you really gave me an opportunity to showcase my speaking skills. You gave me an opportunity to showcase my joking skills, my joning skills. You gave me an opportunity to defend myself in real time. And I don't care how you make that look. You could chop that up, chop it, screw it, any way you want, Mr. Ferris. Because we get it. It's your POV, right? You get to splice it up how you want. But at the end of the day, the only thing, this is not like how with Polo and them, like they'll complain that you make them look bad on camera. But the truth of the matter is, I can't necessarily say you make them look bad on camera. It's that every time you have them on camera, they tend to be doing is not camera, vociferously defending myself against a bully, a tyrant. That's what you have. And I don't know how you're going to chop and screw that, but I'm sure. But I will tell you this. This space is outfitted with cameras and microphones as well. And the same way that you told me one day to remember that I'm always being recorded, remember that? That even if I call you, I should assume that that phone call is being recorded? Okay, that's fine. When you enter into this space, you need to understand that the moment you cross that threshold, your voice and your likeness is being recorded. Mm-hmm. And that recording is going to a cloud because one thing I don't do is put about my security. Don't do to buy devices, but don't pay for subscriptions. No, do that. If we buy the device, we buying the subscription. We want the full plan, yeah. Playback, rewind, save to the cloud, retrieve from the cloud, whole 9 yards. So, I mean, clear too. I'm talking 2K,
Mm-hmm.
pretty clear for a video recording. But I will tell you this, everyone. Um, like I said, I don't have regrets. So if there's going to be anyone who wants to try to, push the or maybe listen, no, 35. Nobody is going to make me afraid. Being afraid to engage and to really live and really experience everything in life that I possibly can, and feeling like letting people like Marcus, people within the world for me too. Okay? It's a place anytime it's a place in the world for a short, fat, balding, gray-haired tyrant of a bully. You're not going to tell me it ain't a place in the world for me. And you're not going to make me feel that there's not a place in the world for me. There's a place in the world for you. There's a place in the world for him. There's a place in the world for me. There's a place in the world for all of us. You get in your lane. You get in where you fit in. But nobody going to tell me I fit no fucking where. And guess what? If I don't, then I'll create the space where I fit. But a nigga whose best assets is a gun and a wallet, really, a nigga whose best assets are a gun and a wallet, I know you fucking lying. You not telling me nothing. You not telling me nothing. Y'all want to see us in the ring? Y'all want to see us in the ring? Huh? Would y'all? I definitely, I ain't gonna lie. That's one fight I would take. I don't think I could turn that one down, especially if it came with a nice bag. Oh, baby, I would take that one. I ain't gonna hold you. I take it quickly, with the quickness. You understand? I would take that fight so fast.
With the quickness.
I ain't gonna hold you. I would, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. That's one I wouldn't even have to think about. Like that's a literal, like, of course. You feel me? Like, yeah. But there was some parts of the interview that were pretty good. It wasn't all bad. But the problem is that once it went bad, it never recovered. And what you guys see in the shorts is not even the full. It's literally just a snippet, and I got a whole lot more. I'm talking like, bruh. I got more. That's a snippet, but I do want y'all to at least see that so that y'all see like what y'all see is happening literally in real time, right? And dude is kind of melting down in here because he thought he was going to control the environment and control the narrative. And when the camera got turned on him and he got a taste of, all I was giving this man was a taste of his very own medicine. That's it. That's it. That's it. You get to ask me about me being a tall trans, but I don't get to ask you about, well, why did you make me and Cash wait a half an hour because you wanted to find this specific perfect baby oil that you wanted me to rub all over Cash because you needed her body to be glistening and to look a certain way. Why? Like, you literally like, bruh. And so now I don't get to say to you that I find that unusual behavior for a heterosexual man. You get to tell me that that's your fucking job and that's just part of the job. Well, is there any point where the heterosexual men draw lines anymore? Or is it just anything? At this point, it's okay. I blew cash back out, but it was just part of my job. It was just part of the job. Is that where we're headed to? Is that not the fucking direction? Right? Right? How many heterosexual men do you honestly know would give a damn whether her body was ashy or not? Said that they already called him the diddler. And see, I care so much about the people around me. I told my nephew, I said, look, whatever you do, don't let him draw you into this interview. Do not allow Marcus to in any way. He tried it. He did try. Don't let him try to pull you into that bubble, because you're not that. Because I care about the people around me. See, I could want what I want for me, right? I could want whatever I want for me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to put in danger or in peril people around me, because this is a really good, decent young man. And you're not going to try to create narratives just because it looks good on it's good content. You know, just because it's good content, you're not going to do that to him. That's the real in me. And just voice alone. And I told him earlier today, like, you know, don't worry about what I got going on. I'm telling you, bruh, don't do that. You don't want that for yourself. Don't get up in that bubble. Don't allow him to pull you in, lure you in, all that. No. There is no good that's going to come from it. There is no good that can come from it. The only good that probably come a lot of what's going on over there was going to be the direction I was intending to take it in. That's where the good was going to come. But I also think that I don't know that he wants that good, or he doesn't want it from me, because he could just simply steal it. If that makes sense, right? Because he's got the work. It's copywritten. But you know how Marcus thinks of his interviewees. He doesn't think shit of them. He doesn't. He's used to people who didn't graduate from even junior high school, right? Because even the one that, like, he says is so beautiful and pretty and this, that, and the other, yeah, it's true. But at the same time, is the bitch not dumb as fuck? I'm not even going to say no name. Y'all just dumber than a motherfucker. You know, most of, like, putting two sentences together. Like, he say I'm long-winded. No, bitch, it's not that I'm long-winded, bitch. It's that I have a lot to say. Like, I have an extensive vocabulary. I to school, motherfucker. Yeah, that's what it is. So what you hearing is that, nigga. You just so used to interviewing these fucking drug-addled, you know, these ignorant, you know what I'm saying? Used to people who spent more time in fucking beauty school than they did in actual school. Got me fucked up. What's up, with the go? Welcome in. Yeah, that ain't my fault. You not used to having because to be honest with you, even you not an intellectual, bruh. You're not. You're not. You're not somebody that I could have stood here on one side of this table and you stand on the other side of this fucking table and we simply go at it in a debate. We have a debate. You're not that. Let's be very clear what you are. You're very good at what you are, by the way, but that's That's your lane. Okay? I like long winded talkers. I'm quiet nature, so for most part. So right. Especially if somebody got something to say. Nothing much. Who Dominique cooking like this? Can you post a whole video of the creators, the content creators? I don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's welcome here. I'm not one of these you can say somebody's name here, whatever the case may be. As long as it's not done in like a super duper messy type of way or whatever, I am perfectly cool with it. I feel good, y'all. I can sleep at night. Do you know I would have tossed and turned all night second guessing myself if I hadn't turned up on old boy. If I had to really let this man come in my house, I could not sleep in here. I would have felt like, damn, you wanted that position so bad that you let the nigga disrespect you? Bitch, let me tell y'all something. Let me be real clear. I could be in a fucking job interview. I'm talking a whole job interview. I can be in a whole entire job interview. And if the person interviewing me, I don't give a damn, $50 an hour job, I don't work jobs. The highest paid job I ever had in my life was $60 an hour. 60. You're not gonna impress me with these little numbers, bruh. Numbers don't impress me. So anyway, to sell yourself out, to allow someone to enter the sanctity of your space, someone that you have, because I'm not even going to say I've necessarily defended Marcus, but what I will say is I've held back. What I will say is that I've not gone on the attack with Marcus. I've never taken the gloves off, right, with Marcus. So you come into this space and you try to ridicule me and you do it in the guise of it being a question, it's just an interview. No, you're just really crass, bro. You're just really crass. There are a lot more classier interview styles and techniques that I see from other content creators. No, you use that as an excuse. That's simply an excuse to disrespect people. And I don't know why everyone else has allowed that from you. I don't. Even when you talk to Cash, and it's funny because I hope Cash see this, because you try to make me feel a way about Cash, like, oh, because you don't doubt it. I don't think you really understand who you dealing with. You are used to a certain type of trans. And that tells me you got more experience with trans people than you letting on, sir. It's something you're not saying. It's something you're not saying. And then you tried to make an accusation against me, a blackmail. No credibility whatsoever. But see, this is what people do when they're floundering. When they run into somebody and they did not expect, they thought they had you because you know what? This person want this position. They want it. So I just know. Oh, yeah, they thirsty. They hungry. Oh, they done. Ooh, whoo. Let me dangle this carrot. See if, Dominique gonna follow. Dominique gonna follow carrot. Dominique gonna follow carrot. Dominique, follow carrot. Follow carrot. Okay, we're gonna go back this way. Follow carrot, Dominique. Nigga, fuck you and your carrot. Take your carrot and shove it up your motherfucking ass the way Cash probably... Stop playing with me. Because first of all, you brought her name up in here. Am I right?
Facts.
You brought her name up in here. I didn't bring her name up in here.
Facts.
Cash's name wasn't even. First of all, why is Cash's name coming up in the interview about me?
Mm-hmm.
Why is the name coming up in the interview about me? You know what you're trying to do, and I know what you're trying to do. So since that's what you're trying to do, I'm gonna play along with you. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm asking him on live in the interview. You know what's really good with y'all, bruh? What's really good? You seem like you. I mean, she damn near the first lady of ASI. See her more than T. So, what's really good? And then he says, oh, well, no, because, somebody would have been said something. No, let me tell you something. One thing I know about a lot of girls in the trans community is they're very clever. And the way that they get their money is they will convince you to have sex with them, right? Although, I'm not sure you got to do too much convincing. But they will convince you to have sex with them. And they will usually target someone like a rapper, an athlete, a YouTuber, who has a large following. They target these people, and what they do is they blackmail them. And it's not a one-time deal. So the person has to keep paying for a long time. That's why a lot of them have been murdered. That's why a lot of them get killed too. It's blackmail. The blackmail does it. I'm not gonna hold you. People don't take kindly to being blackmailed. And that's why for him to try to make that comment about me, he tried to say, oh, because that's what you do, that's what you do. No, bitch. You ban. No. I never, ever in my life blackmailed anyone. And particularly under such, like, what? But see, that's what I'm saying. When you spend so much time in the gutter, Marcus, because you spend a lot of time in the gutter. You spend a lot of time rolling around with swine. You spend a lot of time in the manure fields. So I get how you automatically must think, you have to think that everyone you come in contact with has to be equally slimy. Nah, bruh. I don't do that. I don't blackmail people. No. Hell no. Absolutely not. I don't do that. Never have, never will. But I told him, I said, Marcus, I know for a fact that if you had sex with Cash, Cash would never tell anyone. And I know why. Because you're going to be paying to the day you die. That's why. Yeah. That's why. Yeah. Do I believe it happened? I don't even want to perpetuate certain stereotypes about, but fuck it, the truth is the truth. The truth is just the truth. I can't help it if it's the truth, right? The truth is the truth. Marcus is trans attracted, in my opinion. If that means he don't want to work with me, Marcus is trans attracted. He may not be this trans attracted, but Marcus is trans attracted. Marcus is trans attracted. And I also think that Marcus, I don't know, he give me Jim Bro vibes. If you know, you know. Marcus gives me Jim Bro vibes. If we being, I mean, because we didn't even have to get into sexuality, right? I shouldn't be talking about his sexuality. I shouldn't be talking. We didn't. That shouldn't. But why did you make it a part of the discussion for me? Why did you open up with that with me? Like, when you have a conversation with me, like, for example, homegirl, when we go to brunch, you're not going to brunch with your trans friend. You're going to brunch with your good girlfriend. That's it. Or your homeboy who like wigs and makeup. Okay? You not, don't worry about what's all going on and where I do, how I, don't, like, no. Let's get out of that. Like, the obsession that Mr. Marcus Ferris has with the trans community. And I get so pissed off at Cash because Cash, you low-key let him embarrass you every interview. And you don't even realize you also let him set you up to become an enemy to black women. All that, you got to tell some woman how to look and dress, and you think that's not good for community building. That's not good for making women feel safe in their own space that you spending so much time in. Marcus is putting you in that light. He's showing you in that light. And that is the narrative and the point of view that Marcus wants to push. Spicy shit, I don't know what Marcus is paying you Cash, but why wouldn't you just do your own spicy content? Like, you should have your own OnlyFans. And I don't know what you do or don't got going on, but what I will tell you this is, why would you do that for him? Do you realize that your videos are going to play in perpetuity, that he will have access to your physical and sexual likeness till the day that you die? And the crazy thing about it is, Cash, because of how you could have done this on your own and made probably way more money off that same content. Like, crazy. I don't, and I'm supposed to be jealous of this level of thinking though. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm supposed to feel lesser than someone who's not even, like, why are you doing spicy for Mr. Marcus Ferris? Why are you doing spicy for Mr. Marcus Ferris? Now, you're grown. You entitled. If you want to, I've done some spicy things. So but why on earth would you do spicy for them? Now, when you did the solo, and I filmed that, right? I thought, okay, all right. A little solo gig, not bad. But do you realize that the world will know you fuck Polo? Do you realize that the world will know? The whole wide world now has access to you being taken down by a nigga I wouldn't even give the time of the fucking day. Do you think I would give a nigga like Polo the time of day?
No.
But I'm supposed to be jealous. I'm supposed to be jealous, right? I'm jealous of somebody who's enough to do a spicy with a nigga I wouldn't even get a time of day. I would not. I like a certain type. The dudes I deal with, I'm going to tell y'all right now, they got a certain look. They got a certain look. It involves cleanliness. It involves a certain look. Now, I'm not talking about like a little one or play, but see, and he couldn't have even been that for me. Like, Polo could not have been a one, or he couldn't have been a sneaky link. He's not my type of nigga. He's just not. He's not the kind of nigga that I want in my bed. He's not the kind of nigga that I finna have no kind of sexual relationship with. Skinny. You know what Skinny was? A bop. Skinny was a bop. That's all. A bop. The other nigga was a bop too. I'm not going to say his name. He was a bop. But I'll tell you this. Cash is making a huge mistake. Allowing this man to run up her name and her likeness the way he is. And none of y'all other like nobody's putting her on, putting an arm around her shoulder, like little sis, like hey, like no. But this is why I say there's got to be more to that than meets the eye. There's more to that than meets the eye. Marcus is obsessed with that particular individual. There's an obsession there. And he got really mad that I had the nerve to explore that question. Then why did you bring her up? Why did you make her a part of the interview? I didn't. You did that. So once you bring her up into the interview, everything is fair game. I get to ask you on live, what is your obsession with this person? You're elevating this person in ways that most heterosexual men elevate women. Like women. Do y'all not feel like that person is being shoved down your throat? And this is not a like or dislike, because we love her. Don't get it twisted. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's not even a like or dislike, but at the same time, y'all don't see the agenda? You don't see the agenda? You go from, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, there was a trans vid yesterday, right? There was a trans video yesterday. And then today you come over here for this. Like, am I crazy to think that there's not some obsession with the LGBT community? Is that not obsessive? Can I post the whole video? I will. Nothing much. Okay. Talkers. Oh, we got a lot of stuff being said in here. Jesus Christ. What a scroll down. Let me throw this phone across the room. You hitting on some valid points. Warning always comes before destruction. Fair enough. Facts. Oh shit, I forgot Dominique was the cameraman. Exactly. Hello. Hello. Right, exactly. And so, just imagine that if you're a professional, right? And whatever it is that you do, right? Just imagine that you threw everything you had into something, right? And the boss or the person that would be responsible, right, for making a decision about that comes into your home to interview you, right? First of all, I didn't know what he was going to interview me about. But naturally, the assumption, right, is going to be to discuss whatever we talking about having going on, right? That's just the natural. It's not crazy of me to expect that. Is it? Is it crazy of me to think that? I don't think so, right? Especially considering the timing and, right? Right, hello. So much more money. So, they come into your space and rather than them focusing on you as a professional, rather than them focusing on you as a very capable person, right? Rather than them honoring the fact that you took that step and you went and fleshed out an idea that they claimed to have had. Man to be tied up in court for years. Rather than do that, they decide to disrespect you in your own space. They decide to use the moment to try to hopefully ridicule you or to ask you these obscenely unnecessary and sort of almost cartoonish like questions, so you get the devilish grin, right? The little giggle, we all know what that is, right? I'm not doing that. I'm not. I'm too grown. Why am I going to do that? Why would I allow someone to do that to me? For what? Because I want a job? There is nothing in life I'm ever going to want so badly that it could cost me my self-respect, my ability to feel empowered and to feel as if I am not letting people trample all over me. Right? And I mean, it's as simple as that. He tried to get my nephew in on the interview, and it's like, nah, because I know where he was angling for. Like Marcus don't like when he's dealing with people who are, I don't even want to say smart ass, because the fact of the matter is, Marcus, you're not fucking with me up here either. You're not. You're just a guy with a camera who's blessed with the fact that the world we live in is so debased that there's even room for that level of toxicity and messiness. That's like, just be thankful that we live in that world where there's a space for that content. I wanted to take it up a notch, right? But whatever. But sometimes you could be a little cocky, Mr. Marcus. You're a guy with a camera who's been able to maximize off of the fact that there are a lot of debased and twisted individuals who like to watch suffering. Right? Some people literally they enjoy watching suffering. When I think about the fact that I asked you to loan me $300, right? I wasn't upset that you didn't. I didn't get. I still hit you up. I still. You didn't owe me anything. You didn't even have to loan me the $100. You also didn't have to throw it up in my face in this interview, which tells me I really got under your skin. And anytime I get under your skin, Mr. Ferris, it's a good day. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. And I say that respectfully because, one, I know that that's not an easy thing to do because, you know, you don't have a whole lot of humility. Nobody's going to describe you as a humble person, Marcus. So getting under your skin, that ain't an easy thing to do. But boy, between that, you want to talk about me and how I look? Look at with my scar. Hold on. What that shit was like a lightning bolt.
Bro, that shit was crazy. It looked like Harry Potter when he was
Do I? Yeah. He had the Harry Potter. Mm-hmm.
Definitely Hallows.
I don't got that shit. I ain't got that. Or you could say, so what? You could say, I'm not perfect. I got my flaws. Yeah, I'm missing some things. Sure I am. I don't give a damn. I'm still pop my shit. Mm-hmm. I ain't got no gray hair under this either. Let me let y'all know that. And I don't dye no damn hair either. Bitch, just ain't no gray hair up under here. None. Motherfucker walking around here looking like Mr. Smurf. He looking like Papa Smurf impersonating Santa Claus. This motherfucker, you know, why do these people be letting this nigga think his shit don't stink? Like, what the fuck be wrong with these interviewees? Like, my nigga, you gonna let a nigga that look like Papa Smurf impersonating Santa Claus disrespect you? I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. Somebody said, nah, that person in the back. Oh, the laugh, right? That laugh is crazy. That's the exact reason I never like for anyone to do me a financial favor because they throw it in your face. I'm going to be honest with you. I knew Marcus was going to do this. He caught me off guard with that. Marcus does not understand that at this point, a lot of his shit be predictable. Oh, I knew. 100%. I knew Marcus was going to do this. Or that. Absolutely. Once things went left, I fully expected that to happen. I was ready for it. Yeah. I don't give a damn. Tell the world you loan me a little bit of change, you son of a bitch. Because you know what? It might seem like a flex, right? But for a man who brags about how much you got and this, that, and the other, you know what? You think you're embarrassing me by saying that or revealing that or shaming me. But what about the people that got enough sense to just look at it this way? Oh, so you had an opportunity to help an ASI person who was going through a hard time and you didn't do it. You was willing to let them jump in a ring, even though you know that at their age it might not be the wisest decision to do, right? And you know that they would be doing it out of sheer desperation. Now I would have bust his ass, so let me be clear about that though. But Marcus wouldn't know that, right? I know that. Marcus's mind, or the mind of a person who's less debased, might be, do you really want to do that, Dominique? You know what? Let me just, here, I got it. I mean, I got all these people doing all of this spicy shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's you know, they generating tens and tens and tens and tens and tens of thousands and thousands upon dollars. You know what I'm saying? $300 for somebody like you, Dom. You know what I mean? You're not problematic. You know what I mean? You don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, why not? You know what I mean? It's not gonna kill me, right? Wouldn't that have been a better story? Right? Wouldn't that have been a better story? You see, then you could say I'm ungrateful. But no, the real story is that you were willing to allow me to jump into the ring before you just did a decent gesture that you were probably in a position to do. And I say probably because I don't know, I don't pocket watch, so I don't know. But odds are you probably could have done it. You probably could have. And then I ended up getting a shift, and it paid really well. I think it was that shift was something like $240 for that one shift. I was good now. I didn't, I was only short now 100, right? And so I asked him to loan. This wasn't a give. Even the 300, when I asked for it, I could show you the text. It wasn't a give. It was a loan. It was a request to loan. Because I could get a catering contract and crap. I mean, all of a sudden, the same situation that looked dire starts to look very different. So yeah, absolutely. I was asking bro to loan me 300. Let me get this taken care of, because I'm like, to not have lights, I'm a cook, right? I'm a cook. To not have, the electricity going, of course, that was going to just have a ripple effect of negativity across the board, right? So there's no shame in me about that, bro. No. And if I need it tomorrow, bro, I'm going to call you. I'm calling you again. You just going to have to tell me no, curse me out, slam the phone down, and all that extra messy shit. But, bro, you going to get the call. Got me fucked up. Why not? I'm from the hood. Why would I need money and don't call a nigga with the money? Did that make it make sense? Nigga, don't you call the money man? You got niggas laughing all the way to the bank. Nigga, I want to laugh to the bank too. Right. Hey, it's good. Don't hurt his little pride. Nah, not even. And the thing is, I'm like, I want to be clear. This is not a choose sides. Marcus is not my enemy. Marcus is not my op. Do I think Marcus would say the same thing? I don't think so, because Marcus has an ego that's a lot more fragile than he realizes. You see, when Marcus is on video, he gets to project this air of invincibility almost, right? He projects this sort of air of being above it all. But no, the truth of the matter is, that nigga ego is fragile as fuck. That's why that's how we got I loaned you money because your lights were, why? He could have, even if he didn't have to say what it was for, right? Right? So that go to show you the ego was fractured. The ego was bothered. I disturbed something deep down in there because I didn't have to go far. I didn't have far to go down. Right? Because it's really like you just open up the top of the Happy Meal box, right? And you just look in. Everything, right? We see what's all going on. You ain't gotta look far. You ain't gotta look deep. That's the thing with short people. A lot of times you don't have to look deep within to see what's going on with them, because there's not enough space to hide all of that shit. There's just not enough space to hide all that shit. So it always comes out. It always comes out. And I didn't even want to bring it out. You know what the perfect interview for me would have been? All right. The perfect interview for me would have been Marcus comes in. He respects the fact that he's in my space, right? And that if I'm streaming, when you come into my space, you just need to accept the fact that I'm streaming in my space and you're going to be on camera. You like to put people on camera. What's the problem with you being on camera, dude? Okay. But I acquiesced. He's a guest. I shut my camera off. Marcus, rather than being appreciative of that type of deference being paid to him, proceeded to insult me. And I can tell you that, and I said this to him in the interview, I said, Marcus, you could have asked me those exact same questions in a less exaggerated way, in a less caricatured way, not character, caricature, in less of an animated and sort of, I'm asking you this question in a way to elicit not an answer but a reaction. There is a difference between people who ask me questions that want an honest answer and people who ask me a question and are just simply trying to get a reaction. Nigga, don't get mad at me for being smart enough to know the difference and calling it out. Everyone has breaking point to where they speak up on things. Yeah. I'm just venting, y'all. I'm good. I'm just venting. Anyone who actually speaks up for themselves is a threat to him. Anyone who speaks up for themselves is a threat to anybody. That's the fact. He has no one friend anyway, but it just makes him angrier. What was the threat he said at the end? Oh, he told me, I don't want you to hear it from me. What was the threat, bro?
He was like, I know where you live.
I know where you live.
Mm-hmm.
So, if that's not somebody whose ego is hurt, you don't see me threatening Marcus, right? You don't see me. I ain't got that ain't my op. He can't even be you just a little nigga with a gun, bro. You can't be my op. You is a little nigga with a gun, nigga. It's little niggas bigger than you with bigger guns than you, nigga. You can't be my op. You gotta outsmart me. You gotta outthink me. You gotta out-intellect me. You can't be my op, bruh. Because you're not going to square up with me. Because matter of fact, if we bought, no gloves. Fuck that. No gloves. No gloves. Why are we even using gloves? You not my op. You a little nigga with a gun. Respectfully. You're not my op. A little nigga with a gun and a platform, not my op. You don't qualify for op. Nope. And I hope I don't to you, but based on the threat that you made when you walked out my door, bro, it sounds to me like I'm a op. Mm-hmm. Am I a op, Marcus Ferris? Nigga got the perfect last name too, because bro last name is Ferris. And if you know, that nigga just be spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning just like a fucking Ferris wheel. Spinning, just spinning. That's narrative. Spin. Spin. Trust me, right now, Marcus is in his dungeon. Marcus is in his dungeon. Dinner is probably being boiled in the cauldron right now. And that nigga is in his dungeon racking his brains at how he can make me look as horrible as possible in his video. Marcus is literally, as we speak, pulling out all the stops. He is trying to he is right now trying to, yes, double tap the screen. That laugh, OMG. He is dungeon looking at this. He in the dungeon looking at this now. Y'all fell out, Dominique. I mean, from his perspective, he might say that, right? But see, from my perspective, no. Because I just need you to respect me, and we good. Let's do business. Come on. Let's get it. Mm-hmm. Come on, we run it up right now. Come on. Mm-hmm. Come on. I don't get your fit. This is why I have my problem with these punk ass men. And these niggas be saying they heterosexual, and then this is why you wonder why people be doubting that shit. Cause nigga, why is you in so much, yo feeling so much about a trans that you came to their MFing house, right? On the bullshit. Like, we should be able to get over this. We should be able to laugh this off. This is another blip in the, like, you know what I mean? It ain't the first time that, y'all know this ain't the first time me and Marcus tussled, though. We've tussled before. And we've gotten over it, right? So who knows? But I tell you what, if I'm being honest with y'all, I don't really give a fuck that much. I'm just saying. I'm not an ass kiss. That ain't me. I don't do that. I don't want nothing in life so bad that I'm kissing ass for it. And definitely so bad that you gonna just disrespect me and talk to me any effing way you want. You got life fucked up. There came a point in the interview where I pulled these out. Yeah. Yeah. Nigga, yeah. Uh-huh. Let me see. Hey, Bob's Queen. Oh, Bob's Queen said, hey, wait, y'all fell out? I can't say I've fallen out with Marcus. Marcus is going to say he fell out, though, because that's how sensitive of a man he is. I challenge you, Marcus, for real. That's the mark. Let me tell you something. And this is why I can't take these punk ass men. Because y'all be claiming y'all the heterosexual ones, right? Y'all say y'all the straight ones. Y'all say y'all is the alphas. And y'all say that, you know, y'all is the leaders and y'all, and then you bitch ass men. Y'all be the first ones in your feelings. Y'all be the first ones to make a threat. Why is you threatening the life of a trans when you came into my house on the bullshit and all I did was stand up for myself and you want to tell me, oh, I know where you live? Why are you doing that? Because you's a bitch ass nigga. Because that's what y'all do. See, heterosexual men don't do that, Marcus. Marcus. Real heterosexual men don't do that. You're too given to your feelings. Like, that kind of behavior, I don't attribute that to no heterosexual man. I attribute that to a woman. And it's those female attributes that you got that be taking me out. And that's one of them. Your propensity to stay in your feelings. And particularly about things that you shouldn't even be in your feelings over. You came here. You came in my motherfucking space. Okay? This shit say VIP, very important person. The interview segment is called the very important person segment. Okay, bitch? You don't come up in here and think that, first of all, you're going to take over the space. You're going to do shit 100% the way. No, 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 no. Let's work together. You got the phone directly in my face. I know what you're trying to do. You make sure you don't put the light on the phone. It's the same thing that black people have gone through, dark-skinned people have gone through in years in film, in TV, in the magazines, right? Where people make sure that when you dark-skinned, you come across more menacing looking, right? That you come across more threatening, right? And so there's the whole, there's a method to that madness. Oh, you mad, bitch, because I know this, because I'm smart enough to figure this out and have a workaround for you? You're mad? You're mad because I'm holding my mic because I won't give you the moment that your sick ass wants? Because you're looking for that viral clip that you can, and you're mad that this is preventing that, right? What a sick. But I ain't gonna lie, you sick son of a bitch. If it's a way for us to get this bag together, you sick son of a bitch, let's get it. I don't have to think that you Kris Kringle to work with you. Nigga, you look enough like him. So I don't gotta think you Santa Claus to work with your ass. Nigga, if it's a way for us to get this money, let's get this money. But you just not gonna be able to, like, you feel me, like, that's all I'm saying, bruh. Bro, that's it. Don't try to act like I ain't want to be on camera and then make it, no, bitch, I'm on camera every day, am I not? Every time I go live, I go on camera. Damn near every time. So this ain't about, no, don't try to spin that narrative. Oh, it was, no, bitch, no. No, I'm always on camera. Being on camera and allowing yourself to be embarrassed on camera, those are two different things. Yeah. Let's keep it a G. Let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a hundo. Let's keep it a thou wow. Being on camera and being ridiculed, positioned to look a certain way on camera, ain't the same thing. It ain't. It ain't. Now, I done heard Feisty say that he threatened her life. I done heard K3. I done heard CJ. I done heard Tragedy. I witnessed for myself someone in the audience the other day. I'm not scared though. Like, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up, Mr. Ferris. I'm not scared. That's the thing that you gotta understand, my nigga. Like, I come from hoods where it's real niggas, my nigga. Like, I come from hoods, bro, where, like, dudes is running around not with guns, but with bodies. Mm-hmm. You got a whole gun on you, but no bodies. Mm-hmm. It's going to be hard to make me afraid of you. I'm not going to hold you. It's niggas twice your size that can't get fear out of me. You going to have to bust your ass. It's 66 people in this bitch. You gonna have to bust your ass.
Keep the show rolling, fuck.
Somebody said I need the background laugh. That's you. Yeah, you're gonna have to work hard as a motherfucker to put fear in my heart, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when I know I'm right. You spoke about righteous indignation a few weeks ago. And I remember thinking to myself, does Marcus even really know what righteous indignation looks like? This is righteous indignation. This. See, because first of all, you can't have righteous indignation and be wrong. It don't work that way. At minimum, you have to be in the right in order to have the righteous indignation. This is what you're seeing. This is what you saw in the interview earlier, Marcus. That is righteous indignation. Like, how the fuck dare you? Nobody with sense is going to tell me I was wrong. Nobody. I don't care how you chop it, screw it, do what you want, piss on it. Nigga, I don't care. Bust nuts all over I don't care what you do to it. I don't care. Yo, spicy ass, I wouldn't put that past you. I don't care what you do to that footage. You ain't gonna make nothing look like you still gonna come across looking crazy, bruh. Now, you came into this person's house on the bullshit after they went out their way to do X, Y, and Z, and that's what you do? Like, it's not a good look for you, Mr. Ferris. It's not. It's not a good look for you. It's not. And what I want to say to anybody who's a content creator that is critical of the ASI landscape and bubble, if at any time you want to do something that is the counterpart or the counteractive to the BS, I'm here. Talk to me. Work with me. Let's see what we can come up with. We might be able to, you know what I'm saying? We might be able to finesse something. Make something work out. Because as I said, whatever I got going on, Marcus ain't never going to be the end or be all to a damn thing I got going on.
Thanks.
Okay? That just can't even be the case. Like, that's not even possible. I put time on this earth, okay, without a fucking Marcus Ferris. Okay? Okay? I put content of my life, okay, before a goddamn Marcus Ferris. So no, absolutely not. Marcus is never going to be the end or be all to anything I have going on. He's not the end all to my hopes. He's not the end all to my dreams. I've been writing programs. When I write youth agency contracts. I've done grant writing. I've written plays. Written even before now on YouTube. Like, there was a period of my life where I was ghostwriting, like literally ghostwriting, writing for rappers who had the persona, they had the attitude, they had the look, but they just didn't have the talent. They had no pen game. They couldn't write for shit. So I would come in and do that. And in some cases, there's some people that I've written entire tracks for, and some where it's a hook, and then in some cases where I've just maybe edited someone's rap. But I've always, so this is not like, this is not born of Marcus. So it lives on without Marcus. It lives with on regardless. Right? I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of the work I did. I'm so proud of myself. That's one thing, like, because I know what I gave up to do it. I know how I really had to lock in. I know what it took for me to put that together. And it kind of makes me wonder, was this all planned? Was this, I got this great proposal, it's top notch, but at the same time, it may be something that either I don't want to do or I don't want to pay the value for. So if I create this distraction, if I create this scenario where I'm interviewing that person and then things go sour, well then I don't have to worry about it. Now is well hands off because that's the op now. Now Dominique's my op. Right? Or it's this shit is good, and I'd really just want to steal this shit. I'd much rather just steal this motherfucker. Yep. I'd rather just steal Dominique's intellectual property and do it live on screen. Because I'm going to go into my little, on live one day, I was talking about, a content house, and I was going to, I heard you say that. Did you say the name to rebuild? Did you talk about having 10 to 12 participants? Did you don't let me open up, don't let me go into the whole shell of it. You know that what I gave you was not what your ass had in here. Because you Okay, great. We're back live, y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. I swiped off and I ended up watching Feisty. I don't know what the hell that was. She said not that serious. Exactly. I know he will try to put that out there too, like folks who fell out with him want to see him get hurt. I don't even want to see bruh get hurt, but I just want him not to ever play with me in life and not to ever think it's a good idea to try to play with me. That's it. That's it. And I just need y'all to be smart enough when the narrative get pushed out, not to fall for the narrative, to be able to read through and see through the bullshit. Like, nah, Dominique, you done went up in there playing in Dominique's face, and you thought that because Dominique wanted that position that they was going to just let you just do what you want to do. No, that can't be like that. Hell no. No. I'm not on that damn house nigga shit. No, I'm a field nigga. Let's be real clear. I could never be the kind of person that the boss man could talk to any kind of way because he's paying me 2 cents more than somebody else on the job. You know how you got those? Every job got one of those. Nigga ain't making no more than 50 cents more than you, but he think his shit don't stink. He think he's like he walk around that much. Like he top of the mother. You know what I mean? Nigga. You just a brown-nosing bitch. I don't get it. You know what? We give people too much credit for the wrong things. That's the problem. Like, we give people too much credit for the wrong shit. Somebody's light-skinned. They get credit for that. They don't have to do anything. Just simply just be that. Just be light-skinned, right? Women. We give women all the credit in the world if they have a particular shape. That's stupid. Because people are so much more than those things. And when you're not even honoring the whole of who this person is. I know Cash is in nursing. You almost never hear next Cash anything about nursing, right? Everything is always something either sexual or about the dating life or, some fluffy shit. He never makes no effort to show Cash as a responsible, upstanding leader in her community, a grown-up woman. He has this one-dimensional approach to people. Like, bro, if you on Dizzy, just say that. Because at this point, my nigga, you kind of got me thinking, and I've been trying to defend you on that issue, to be honest with you, but you might be on the Dizzy a little bit. You might be on the Dizzy. In other words, like men like you, because I know how, like, in the gay community, right, it's that mask on mask shit. Everybody know, mask on mask, meaning MAS on MAS. Or, yeah, MASC, right? Mask on mask. So, where these men who do enjoy gay encounters and interactions, they don't want you to have an ounce of femininity. Even the little bit I got would be way too I'm talking way too much. Way too much. They want mass for men. They want a nigga. Marcus, you want me? Marcus, are you bothered by the fact that I won't be like mask on mask for you? So when you see me like this, your question, like, is this really all about, like, why do you want to look like that? I would fuck with you, but I would rather you look more like me, because I like niggas who look like niggas. I like masculine. I like for my niggas to look 100%, be on a masculine. Somebody said I got it. I want people. I can't understand how you would even want to look like that when, you know what I'm saying. I mess with men, but I mess with men who want to be men. I don't mess with men. Those niggas, I'm telling y'all, that's the energy that I got from him. That's the energy. Because like Abs, you are a straight heterosexual man. And you from the island, too, right? You have that same historical, thing going on. When do you ever find yourself, Abs, being concerned about how my body looks? How tall I am? When, Abs, do you ever find yourself, locked in? Locked in. You don't. And you won't, because you're a heterosexual man. And most heterosexual men, they're just finding way other different, I don't know. It just, to me, and this is not just with Marcus, but any man in your life that claims heterosexual individual, and they seem to have this hyper fascination, this hyper vigilance, this hyper against it, this hyper aggressive, those mother effing F words and them H words and all of that kind of ish. Those MFers be some, how do I say it? They be some heterosexual power bottoms. Yeah, the rise of the heterosexual. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Y'all cut it out. I see y'all arguing in here. Come on now, y'all. Auntie don't like that, y'all. Don't do that. I done did enough arguing today, y'all. He has to walk like that to face himself when looking at shop windows of his reflection. Oh. Oh, Audio Girl said that I kept throwing up. That I kept throwing up. No, see, what you saw was you saw the clip. I didn't throw Cash's name up. No. Actually, he brought Cash's name up in that context. But what I did was I expanded on that, and then I never got off of it because nigga, why is it always like what's really going on? What's really good? Yeah, I make no apology for that. Girl, bye. Uh-uh. I don't give a damn one way or the other pimping, because I be ready for whatever. He could send whoever. He could bruh, you ain't got nothing for me, bruh. It's sad because you can't reason with Marcus. You know he is going to take it to an argument and sound right. It sounds rehearsed. Yeah, absolutely. He's gonna make it seem he's he's going to make it seem guys, y'all can y'all do me give me 1 second. Yeah, the little audio person, you know, when you start harassing my supporters and subscribers, like nah, we not about to do that. Like, girl, bye. That's serious. I'm not thirsty for your subscription. Like, bitch, get the fuck on. Real talk. It's not that serious. I don't give a shit. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, obviously either that person, I don't even know if he put it up yet, or maybe what they saw was an edited version. But I have some footage I'll be putting together from inside the house. And again, you be able to see for yourself, like, no, you came in here on the book, you tried to ridicule me, and you tried to, what the fuck are you doing? Bitch, you in my motherfucking house and you gonna Mm-mm. There is no I don't know what software you would have to use that's gonna allow the audience to watch that shit and think that you were not being disrespectful, that you were not being shady, that you were not being rude, that you were not on the bullshit, and that I did not stand up for myself. I ain't never in my life think I would be on live for no damn 2.5 hours. What in the fuck? But here we are. Here we are. As I close out, Mr. Ferris. I know Abs, but nah, she was a little annoying anyway. And I can appreciate a troll, but be good at it. Don't suck at it. And she really fucking sucked at it. So yeah, go ahead. I'm not, you know what I mean? Because if you're gonna waste my time with that kind of BS, at least be good at it. Could have stuck around if she was good at it. It's a little too typical for me. She's gonna step it up a notch. No. I don't, you know what I mean? And to just suspend common sense, you just, oh, I'm a troll, so I just get to suspend common sense. No, you dumb fuck. You don't. All right, everyone. I think I've said about all I can say, right? I don't think there's much more that I'm going to be able to get out of that. Marcus tried to dangle a carrot in front of me, y'all. Y'all, Marcus literally tried to dangle the house hosting in front of me as a carrot and was hoping that I wanted that carrot so much that I would travel him to the depths of hell for that carrot. I really believe that, y'all. And when y'all see it from my perspective, there's no other way to look at that. This was a master manipulator coming into my space and thinking that he was going to masterfully manipulate the fact that I was so interested in playing a role in developing this series for Content House that he thought I wanted bad enough to allow him to come here and insult me and ridicule me. You want to tell me how embarrassed you was to stand next to me? You think your daughter's not scared, embarrassed to stand next to your ass? Do you really believe that? Or that they won't one day? Because see, maybe now it's easy not to, because when you're their current ages, you know, if dad's buying all of the Jordans and the... But what happens when they grown women who don't need Marcus to buy the Jordans no more? I shouldn't have been embarrassed to stand next to the homeless humper? The notorious homeless humper. You want to tell me that you saw some immigrants look over at me. So I'm supposed to, you want me to give a damn about how two motherfuckers without a green card, probably in court for their ICE hearing, felt about looking over and seeing my tall black ass in the skirt and heels. That's not you. For you to tell me that, you didn't tell me the day it happened. You didn't go, yo, look how they looking at you. See, that's what a real nigga would have did. That's why, like, my bro True, like my real niggas, those are what my real niggas do. Okay? Not your bitch ass. Oh, let me put that in my purse because I'm gonna use this when I'm gonna use it when I need it. When I need to insult Dominique, this is what me going to my old man boob. My old wrinkly black and white man boob. Let me. I'm gonna tuck it there. I'm gonna put that right next to the Dominique owe me money because the lights got cut off and I did a favor. I'm gonna put that. Put that one on that side.
Oh shit!
I not supposed to be offended by that? Am I not supposed to be offended when you walk into my house and tell me how awkward? Like, who the fuck are you? Nigga, Marcus, do you even look at yourself, bro? Marcus, 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 come on. Marcus, you don't think you a baddie? Marcus, 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 you don't think you a baddie, right? Right? Marcus, you out here thinking you sexy? You out here thinking you that? Marcus, you a baddie? Marcus, let me tell you something. You could ask 100 women to describe their dream man, and ain't none of them bitches gonna describe nothing that look like you, bro. They just not. They not. Nobody's gonna say, give me short, dumpy, emotional, messy, gossipy. Nobody's gonna describe that. Nobody's gonna say that. The fuck? And you got nerve to point out wherever my flaws and imperfect. Excuse me? You're perfect? You're a baddie? Marcus, you a baddie? And you got a little bit chunkier than the last time I saw you. I should just tell you that. So I know you're eating good because you eating good. Okay? You was eating good than a motherfucker. Marcus? And you said that I ain't have to pay that $100 back, so that means you still should be sending me my little coin for the interview. You son of a bitch. I want my coin. Now, see, this is not. I hope you wasn't talking to be, just to be talking, because you said, oh, you got cocky with it. You thought you was doing something. I thought, oh, big reveal. He was on his way out the door doing it. There's a big reveal. Yeah. Yeah. Whip on. Yeah, all right, Dominique. All right, Dominique. Yeah, okay, Dominique. I guess, all right, well, look. Yeah, and don't worry about the $100, that I gave you, when your lights got cut out.
By the way, I know where you live.
Right. Oh, and by the way, I know where you live. Did Marcus just turn me up and not intend to turn me up? Because that's exactly what Marcus did. That's exactly what Marcus did. You know why that happened? Because I had the nerve to ask him some questions. You was asking me questions. Do you want to make the excuse? Oh, well, I'm the interviewer. Bitch, what the fuck am I? What are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing? Have I not done several? Like, I can definitely, bitch, you're Marcus the interviewer. I'm Dominique the interviewer, bitch. Yeah. Yeah. So you come up in here? That camera work both ways. This ain't no, how dare you think you're going to come into another content creator space, get your content off, know you about to just do them dirty with the content, right? And then think that they not even supposed to record none of that content inside their own space. What the fuck? That's why I can't wait till Cash really find Cash voice, because I'm going to tell you something. When Cash find her voice, Marcus, it's lights out for you, bro. So keep the checks going. I don't know what you pay for the interviews. Keep it going. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when Cash find her voice, Marcus, your ass in trouble. Cash by her voice, your ass is in trouble, boy. Yeah. Yeah. You gonna get mad because I asked you why did we have to wait for you to go get the baby oil? Because you wanted to see Cash body glistening a certain way. You bitch ass nigga gonna get mad because I recorded it a certain way. You was mad. You was like, oh, the angle, the image, like, bruh, just chill, nigga. Put the lotion down, my nigga. Like, pause. Put the lotion down, Marcus. Like, bruh. Lotion down, cameras up. The hell? Nigga. And I ain't even feel comfortable rubbing that shit on her body. I didn't. I didn't feel comfortable doing that shit. I said, Cash. Go in the bathroom. You got it. I can't. Did not want. You know that Mr. Me? No. That nigga was giving me like directions, like, no, y'all seen the y'all seen the Karate Kid, right? Yeah. Okay, well, yeah. Y'all just make sure you do it just nice and smooth and make sure it's even. Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. Right? I ain't make no big issue of it. I never told y'all. I never came to the net and said nothing about it, right? I kept it a G. I'm there to do a job. It ain't my, what he got going on. That ain't my, you feel me? Right. So, what the fuck? But if you gonna come up in my house asking me about why I don't look passable, bitch, the better question is, why the fuck do you want me to look passable so bad? Why does Marcus want me to be passable so bad? I'm worried. I'm scary about, ladies, anytime y'all dating a man that's not happy, that trans are not passable, anytime you around a nigga that don't feel, you know what I mean? Nigga, why you want me to be passable? Cause see, you done did some shit with some passable people, right? And you like that shit. And you really want to do that shit with me too. But I ain't passable enough. So your whole thing with me is either I gotta come up out of all of this or go all the way into this. Cause you either want you a all the way passable trans, or you want you a all the way masculine nigga. I get you, bro. I get you. I know your tribe. I know your tribe. I know your tribe. I know your tribe, bro. I do. And you think I ain't been... See, I mind my business about stuff. I mind my business about stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that, like, you feel me? When you picked me up or whatever, like, and me and Cash, you know, we was all like, it was enough room in the back seat for me and Cash to just like, you know what I'm saying, chill in the back, you know, get on our trans shit, talk, you know, get to know each other, whatever the case may be. You know, you was riding around like riding in my, what's the, bruh, you was kind of like, you know, it looked a little like how it looked when... I ain't saying this is what it was. I'm telling you how it looked. It looked like... You know how, like... You know how a nigga be riding his bad bitch around and he feel, like, so good about her? Like, he got, like, you know what I mean? That's really the energy it was giving. Like, I'm not going to hold you. That's literally the energy it gave. Know what I mean? But I never got into none of that. People ask me all the time about you, Marcus. I never got into none of that. I never got into none of that. I never get into any of that. You feel me? You came in my space and disrespected me and got mad because I didn't let you do it because your whole attitude is nigga. Don't you see the carrot? And my whole attitude is nigga. Fuck your carrot. I see it, bitch. I see it. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. And what? That's kind of like how when the nigga, $100.
Yeah. Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yeah,
100. Like, no, nigga, we don't do that.
We don't do that at all.
The fuck? That's not what we got going on over here. We don't fucking follow carrots, motherfucker. Unless they motherfucking 18s and 24s and things. We is not, no. And why would I even follow that carrot? Like, even if we would have worked together, how big was the bag gonna be? Mm-hmm. Y'all in the comments, y'all know damn well it wasn't gonna be me selling my soul. Right? Get mad when I tell him because I'm like, okay, what's the people to interview or whatever? He gave the number. He like, yeah, because, you know, this is what I usually give everybody, whatever. I'm like, bruh, I'm not everybody. I'm not everybody. Oh, why you always got to fit? No, I'm stating the obvious, bruh. And I know everybody's not everybody at the end of the day, but I'm really not everybody. Like, what? Excuse, what the? Mm-hmm. No, I'm not everybody. Like, it's just this thing, even when it comes to black women, like natural black women, like y'all can't stand to see somebody dark skinned, tall, not traditionally looking the way you want, and standing on fucking business. That bothers y'all. And by the way, when I say built like Michelle Obama, I am only speaking about my height. Michelle Obama is a very tall woman. And she wears fucking heels. And they're gorgeous, by the way. So you know, you see Michelle. So when there is no narrative to be spun from my saying that. When I say that, I am paying homage to a set of women that I realize in society have gotten the short end of the stick for a long time. It's the heavier black woman. It's the taller black woman. It's the black woman that refuses to lay on the table and spend $10,000 letting somebody disrupt the body that God gave her, right? Those women that never get their due, their credit, their flowers, their shine. So when I say built like Michelle Obama, I simply mean being a tall, dark-skinned person in the trans community, for me, is similar to being a tall, dark woman in the black community, because a lot of times it's her size and the fact that she does not look like tradition, right? That people most troll her. It's not because she's not intelligent. It's not because I'm not intelligent. It's not because she's not qualified and professional. It's not because I'm not qualified and professional. It's not because she isn't dignified and doesn't know how to carry herself. It isn't because I'm not dignified and don't know how to carry myself. It is simply because Michelle Obama does not fit the mold, right, of a first lady. And, well, to them she don't. To me she do. Right? And in that same way, I get it. I don't fit the mold of the trans whatever. But I don't care. And if you're a straight man, stop worrying about it so much. Because then I'm going to have to start worrying about how straight of a man are you really? I mean, really, how straight really are you? You two need to hash it out because the content house needs Dominique. Well, I will say this, Abs. On my end, the door is not closed. It's not. If Marcus gives me a call and says, hey, Dom, whatever happened, I want to work with you. I realized where the interview went left. Maybe I need to, stay away from this topic or that topic, or maybe I need to be more mindful about how I ask you certain things and not try to, because see, here's the thing. I get that Marcus has a show and he wants to keep it entertaining, and so he wants to make the content exciting, right? But I don't want to work with somebody who gets excitement out of making me look horrible, right? So that wouldn't really work for me. So that's why I'm saying, like, because a working relationship is different from, like, the relationship he has with other interviewees, right? A contract-based working relationship requires a certain level of respect, right? And this says, that's good, bro. I'm sure you two can work it out. All jokes aside, you definitely be an asset to the show. I believe I would. I would like to, Marcus, if you hear this, I mean, it sucks it had to happen this way, bruh. But, you came in here with the shit. And I'm like, I even tried to nudge you away several times. Kindly tried to, nudge you off course. I kindly tried to nudge you off course. You wouldn't budge. You would not budge. You wanted your audience to just see. You wanted your audience to see an angry, messy, upset, non-passable trans. That's what you were trying to project. I wanted to project a strong, intelligent, able-minded, professional individual who simply happens to live in a different space in their life. You see the difference between grown shit and kid shit? You be doing that, kid. You what you doing? That's kid shit, and it's gonna run out of favor soon enough. Their interest for that, without any growth, is going to falter. It's just a question of when and how. You told Marcus right, and we all see that he definitely got a thing for her. We all believe he's already. I believe it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Come on. If you look at some of the homeless that been humped, right? If you look at the homeless humper portfolio, right? At the end of the day, that person do look better than everything he done humped. Looks better than anything you have humped. So you just want us to just, oh no, this is where I draw the line. Oh no, damn it. Oh, Jesus. Oh no. I know I'm a homeless humper, but I swear and declare this is where I draw the line. Now, oh no. I'll buy the baby oil. I'll even advise you on how to put the baby oil on. I will record the spicy scenes. I will direct. Hold on. Put your okay. Polo, you're nuts. No, like let me get that. No, because it's sagging too much. Right. Okay, now when you all right, yeah. All right. Okay, Kat. Okay, can you bend? Are you gonna be able to arch your back? Let me. I'm trying to get the footage, but I want to be able to see it, not just record it. I want to see him rotate. Little short mother. Hey. Yeah. What y'all got? Okay, Kat. Hold up. Thrust. No! Pull her around, nigga. What the fuck? Nigga, let me show you, damn it. Oh. Because when I did it, yeah. Because when I'm with one of them, I try to, but you ain't supposed to know that, so I'm just here, I'm just watching, I'm just recording. Yeah. So that's what it is, y'all. That's what it is. Do I believe that a heterosexual man could hold a camera and watch two men perform? No. Because my father wouldn't do it, and my father's very heterosexual. Like, my dad is a heterosexual. Like, my daddy and my oldest brother, Ron, like, no, those are like alpha type niggas. Like, those men, like, nah, you're not finna pay them to hold a camera. And no, they not, it ain't no, that's just a job. It ain't enough of that in the world for them to do that. No, ain't no way. Oh God, please leave this up. Please leave this live up. OMG. But yeah, ain't no heterosexual man going. Listen, you could talk about being comfortable in your sexuality. My father is very comfortable in his sexuality. My brothers, they're very comfortable and they not out here, oh, homo this and faggot. In fact, they gonna show you the same respect that they would show anybody else, no matter what your gender or sexuality. But they not. Like my daddy would have been like, oh nah, see I can't go. No, I can't. Baby, no, ain't no way. No, I can't. What you said now? I got to go to the store and get the baby oil, and then, oh no, she. Yeah, that would be my daddy. Okay, that'd be my daddy. Think you gonna put a camera in my daddy's hand and tell him that, I want you to film these two right here. One, and make sure you get them under crotch shots. Make sure the close. My daddy don't want no damn peen in his face like that. It's better to close up on the pump. My daddy ain't going. My daddy just ain't going. I'm sorry. My daddy ain't going. Ab said, I ain't doing that shit. And I'm comfortable as a mother. Right, Abs, we just had that conversation briefly, like about, you have your opinions about the life, but you show me a lot of respect on this platform. I honor that. I appreciate that, right? And will never disrespect you, right? So it is what it is. But that's a far cry from like all of that. Oh no, I'm just comfortable with my sexuality, and I'm so I'm a modern man, and no, what you is in that damn closet, more than likely, right? And so all I was doing was, saying, bringing that up, like, the audience, the audience has a lot of questions about your sexuality. You want to talk about mine? Why the fuck is yours off the table and mine is on the table? Why? Like when I don't know who needs to hear this, but when Marcus get to asking y'all, did anything happen to y'all when y'all was a child? Was you touched it? Y'all need to bring that right, bruh. What really, bruh, something happened to you? I don't even gotta ask, my nigga. Like, just tell me what it was. Cause the shit not normal. Like, don't even ask him if. Just be like, bro, just tell me what it was. Like, what broke you? No pun intended. Shit. Yeah, man. Y'all gotta start turning that shit back on, bruh. Don't let bro do y'all like that. Don't. And Cash, you need to stop letting him put you in them weird-ass precarious situations with these weird-ass niggas in these streets who don't be knowing what's up, and then when they find out, then he get to laughing and joking, and like it's something funny. Like, let me tell you something. There's some niggas out here that really hate people like that. Are you reading between the lines? Hate. And if one of them snap off on you in public and get the hooking off, Marcus ain't gonna do nothing but stand there and do his little punk ass show. That's it. I don't let damn gun out. Honestly, I don't. Dang, y'all. 3 hours in, I'm done, y'all. Have a good night. I'm probably gonna have to come back on live later on tonight because I know once this drops.
Do the leave scene again.
Huh?
They said, can you do the leaving scene again?
Man. I should. Wow. I wasn't even prepared, y'all. Mm-hmm. Nobody could have told me that this day was going to go this way. I'm just a person that knows how to meet the moment whenever it shows up. So once I realized that the moment that showed up wasn't the moment that I thought would show up, I had to meet that moment, right? I came to meet another moment. That moment available. So I had to leave. I had to meet the moment that was available. I had to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this is the fuck nigga moment. Oh, shit. Bro, okay. I thought, no, I had it, bruh. No, we good. I thought that it was going to be like, I thought that this was the professional bro moment. No? Not that? What? Well, shut the door and close the window. I declare. Well, bless my heart, I must have been a fool. I mean, well, bless my heart, my dear heart. I don't even have any pearls to clutch. Where's a pearl when you need them? Where's a pearl when you need them? I thought that this was going to be the professional moment. I thought that this was going to be, I'm going in another direction and I want to introduce, bitch, you could have let me I would have told these people all this shit. Stop asking people shit. Sometimes, nigga, let people tell people what the fuck they want to know. That's your problem, Mr. Interviewer, Marcus the Interviewer, Mr. Goddamn Ferris. You ask a lot of shit. And I guess you think as an interviewer, that's what you're supposed to do. But what you don't realize is that sometimes the best thing you can do as an interviewer is let your subject speak freely. You might have would have had a different response and a different outcome. But you're going to come up in my space? Nigga. That, look, I'm investing in, I invest space. Sometimes, you know, we think about, that's the investment. No. I'm sacrificing space in my home to put together a scene that's credible. This ain't no damn messy ish over here. The hell? Got me up. Oh, you got me up. Oh, Marcus. Damn it. Oh, okay. Then you must have seen the video. She said she agree with everything I said. Yeah, and I'm not apologizing. You'll never hear me apologize for that. I don't apologize for that at all. None I said, like, bro, you tried to, yeah, exactly. And I'm a very important person. Don't ever let it be, no. And anybody I bring in this space is a very important person. But at the same time, you're not ever thinking that you finna come up into the VIP lounge, okay, on the set of the VIP interview and think you running shit. And you're going to talk to me any way that you want. And then going to walk out, you punk pussy motherfucker, going to walk out and tell me you know where I live. Because see, you's a bitch ass nigga because I brought you into my world, into my space. That's something your punk ass would never do. See, you wouldn't have never had the courage to even do that. You would never have the courage. Bruh, you would not have the courage to do that, bruh. You gotta hide, nigga. Bruh, you have to hide. You can't never set up a sit-down interview in your crib and have somebody like me come over. Because you know you're going to be scared to death because it's like, damn, now I can't really be disrespectful because Dominique know where I lay my head. But you think you're going to bring your little miniature ass over here. You think you're going to bring your little motherfucking snack size ass over here. You think you're going to bring your little motherfucking value packed ass over here. Right? And disrespect me in my space. And then gonna ask somebody sitting in my space a question like they supposed to go so far against me. Bitch, I wouldn't even hang with somebody that would do that, first of all. Like, no. If you my peoples and a nigga ask you a goddamn thing and you see me and them beefing, nigga, I'm not supposed to have to tell you how you answer that. You either don't answer or you answer on my motherfucking end. That's what real fucking people do. This nigga done been backstabbed. He done spent so much time. This nigga done spent a whole summer, an entire fucking season. He done spent running around and chasing down a bunch of young, and some of them, not all, but scammy, backstabbing ass motherfuckers. So he don't know what it's like to be around real ones. The niggas I hang around, bro, they not gonna suck up to you, my nigga. Abs said, don't let Dominique grab that mic. She would never put it down. Rika said, y'all are funny. I can't with y'all. I love y'all, though. I thank y'all for pulling up. Right? Let me just say that before we go. Thank all of y'all for pulling up. If you came to this live, hung out for the 3 hours, if you was in and out, dipped in and out, thank you. If you liked, share, subscribe. But definitely, y'all, I'll keep it up, but push it. Get it in the algorithm. Get it out there. Get it out there. Share it. Like it. Comment. When the replay is available, make sure you hit this live up. I meant everything I said. I make no apologies. But I do want to be clear. Marcus, you're not my op. You're just a person who I needed to let know not to play in my face. Mm-hmm. That's it. Now, if you want to take it further than that, and if you feel like, if your ego can't let it just be that, and it got to be more, my nigga, bring it. Then fuck, let's move the chairs around. Bring it. Bring it. Let's move the furniture around. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We go gloves, right? No gloves. I don't give a fuck. But you're not going to disrespect me, bruh. You're not. Talk about my appearance. And the funny thing is, I wouldn't even date a nigga like Marcus.
Facts. That's a fact.
I wouldn't even... Marcus is not the kind of nigga that, like... Marcus, if I was homeless, he'd have never been able to hump on me. Marcus could have never humped on me. Marcus ain't my type.
No.
Men who look like Marcus is not my type, so why the fuck are you worried about me, faggot? Why is you worried about me? I'm not worried about you.
Facts.
Because you're not the kind of man that got to worry about me because I wouldn't approach a nigga like you.
Facts.
Like, what the fuck do I even look like? Yo, what's good, shorty? What is it? What is that, Marcus? Oh, okay. What you got going on, Marcus? Oh, you a big YouTuber. All right, okay, I hear you. Yeah, what you got going on? Oh, yeah, you kill. I love that salt and pepper. That's so sexy. You got... That shit look like dirty snow on your face. You know how, like... when they forget to cancel school so the kids done tracked all through the dirt?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I love that look on the man. And the fun size, I like that. We love us a fun size.
Oh, shit.
Something I could just pick up and just... You know what I mean? What you doing, Marcus, what you got going on? Huh? What's that? I can't hear you, little man. Huh? Baby, you gonna have to speak into your wallet so I can hear you. Yep. Now, speak into your... Yep, start talking about your money. Yes, nigga! Say it more. Start talking about your money. Oh, you got... Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, you getting taller. You getting taller. Keep talking about your money. Keep on. Keep talking about your money. Right. Do that. Now back to the... Ding, ding, ding. Ring, ring, ring. Oh, yep. You getting taller. You getting taller. You good 5 feet now. Uh-huh. Keep talking about money. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Look at the little area in the pants. It's expanding there. Oh, yeah. All right. The little pants. Ooh. Now, see, before it was... You get that. Now, look at it. Ooh. All right. Yeah, I ain't got... Mm-hmm. Oh, that is in here crying. Yeah, nobody can fool me like that. Like, I know the difference between an interview and an insult. I know the difference between a question that is designed to get an answer and a question that's designed to get a reaction. I know the difference between being respected in my space and being disrespected in my space. Mm-hmm. I'm very very clear on what happened today. And I will never apologize. And I wouldn't give a motherfuck if it cost me anything. I don't give a damn the position. I don't give a damn the bag. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I'll get that anyway. Because what God got for you, nobody can take. And when God give you the level of talent he gave me, when God give you the skills he gave me, when God give you the brain he gave me, when God give you the ability to communicate that he gave me, trust me, he gave it to you for a reason. He gave it to you for a reason. Yeah. And somebody might delay when the world gets to see that, but they'll never stop it.
Nope.
They'll never stop it. The world gonna see it anyway.
Yeah.
The world gonna know it anyway because see, God done prepared you for it. God was preparing you for it. Facts. He didn't give it to you for nothing. He didn't give it to you to keep it bottled up inside. Facts. God didn't want you to keep it to yourself. He wants you to share it with the world. And I'm gonna share it regardless. Doesn't have to be through his vehicle. It just doesn't. The fact that we back at 62 is scary.
Oh, shit.
It's like leave or don't leave at this point. It's like, what the hell? Like, damn it. Like, Lord, I don't know what the hell. Did Marcus post that video, y'all? Because I've been on here, so I don't even know. Do I really care? I guess I got to pretend to care. Yeah, it probably makes sense to pretend to care. And much love to you, too, Miss Optimistic Granny. Y'all, somebody put my Cash App in. My Cash App is ASHABZ. So A-Shabs. And when you type it in, it comes up as Dominique Taylor. But it is ASHABZ. If you feel generous and you would like to, I need a drink. If I'm being honest, I'm not even going to hold you. I'm finna go and get me like, I gotta celebrate. I absolutely gotta celebrate. I need me a little. And Taka's not gonna do it. This ain't no damn CC and feisty.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
Right, the Taka's not gonna work. Nah, but my Cash App is not in conjunction with that. Just so that you know, that's not what that. I'm just saying. Someone comment the Cash App in the ASHABZ. If any